Hi, my name is Jessica Bernabule, and I'm a senior at Olentangy High School. I came into high school with the idea that I wanted to teach English in Germany. That's kind of crazy to think about now because now I want to be a math teacher. I want to study abroad in college. I have a love for travel and a love for diversity and different types of people. Last year, I went on a trip to Italy and the Netherlands for a leadership conference on human rights. And I got to listen to Nelson Mandela and Gandhi's grandson speak on human rights and diversity and how their grandfathers were leaders. And the focus of the entire conference was how to be a leader. So I had to take a Strengths Finder quiz before the conference to determine what my leadership strengths were. Now I found out that my strengths were I had 5 things and they were in order. And there's barely anybody in the world that's going to have your exact same 5 strengths in the same order. So I had input, and input is about the cravings to know more. I collect things, I collect quotes. I love the collection of knowledge. The second one was an includer. I love including people. I'm aware of other people when they're being left out, and I like including them, bringing them into the discussion, into the conversation, because other people are important too. My third one was achiever. An achiever is being goal oriented and having stamina and hard work, and you like being busy. I love being productive. I make lists and I check things off my list. As soon as I check it off, I feel like I've completed it. I'm good to go. My fourth one was a learner. I love learning. I have a passion for it. I love learning anything and everything. When it comes to learning, I'm all open for it. The last one is restorative, and restorative is how to be a problem solver. So it means that if you have a restorative trait, then you're willing to work on the problems, where you are able to identify what the problem is and work to find solutions for it. So I learned all these different 5 things, and that they're my strengths. Now there were different things that we could break out to. I broke out and went to a workshop that focused on learning about your strengths and how to use them and apply them in your life. And so one of the things we talked about is how are we going to apply it to our future careers? I want to be a teacher, so it was really cool to be able to talk to the person giving the speech, giving the presentation, and to have her say, well, how do you think you're going to do that? And to find that each of my 5 things in its own way and in its own right fits into teaching and education. And I think that what I learned at this conference and what I learned about myself, what I learned about through experiences with different people, we had to work in little groups of 5 to 8 people and with people from all over. So I worked with people from New Jersey, I worked with someone from the Netherlands, I worked with someone from England, and we had to come up with a solution to a problem. And it was a real life problem. Ours was focused on women in third world countries. And so we had to create a solution in order to help this woman be able to provide for herself. And we had to use a different way of thinking. And so at this conference, I didn't just learn about what are my strengths and how to be a leader, and that just because I know that I have weaknesses, I don't have to disregard my strengths. I can build on my strengths, and I don't have to just focus on building my weaknesses. So everybody's going to think differently, and everybody's going to use their strengths differently. And by listening to other people and their strengths and understanding the group dynamic, I was able to learn how to work with people better, and how it was difficult because we were all very different people. So it gave me the ability to think broader perspective and understand that there are multiple types of people and learners that all think differently. And it doesn't mean that my way is the right way or that their way is the right way or the wrong way. It just means there's a different way, and to learn how to coexist with that and how to work with them. And I think that I'll be able to apply that to the classroom. And I think that through this entire experience, I really grew in understanding other people and other cultures too, where we got to travel around Italy and travel around the Netherlands. I learned a lot about those cultures too, and I hope to be able to travel in the future and study abroad and student teach abroad and look at what are they taking in their classrooms, what are they doing in their societies, and how do I want to implement that back at home, or do I want to teach there for a little bit and then come home? I want to improve and get better at teaching and develop my own kind of style, and then mold that to each student, each individual student. So this experience in traveling abroad only gave me a little taste of what I want to do in the future. And I can't wait to continue my education and continue to learn and never stop learning. Thank you.